Thank you. And let me just start by saying that as the only Californian on this committee, I am outraged. I am simply outraged at the continued attacks from this committee against my home state chairman. How dare this committee attack the duly elected members of the state legislature who were elected by Californians to represent them. The fact is, California is doing just fine without your input. Let's look at the facts. California is the fourth largest economy in the world. We send $692 billion to the federal government, and we get $83 billion less in return. Meanwhile, Florida gets $41 billion more, Ohio gets $49 billion more, Texas gets $71 billion more. So do us a favor, and when your state rises to the level of California, then let's talk about fixing California. So let's now talk about elections. Last year, the chairman and other Republicans, without giving Democrats on this committee a heads up, went to Los Angeles, wasting taxpayers' dollars and time to look for problems. And guess what? They found zero problems. They visited the largest ballot processing center in the nation, responsible for nearly 6 million registered voters. That's bigger than 28 states in the nation. Not a single committee, not a single Republican or political observer contested the outcome of any House race or provided any evidence that California suffered from fraud or any other issues. Why is that? Because California, members, our election infrastructure is sound. We invest in a secured system, rigorous training, and transparency at every level. California has worked hard to ensure that every eligible American voter can cast their vote, and as frustrating as it may be to you and to other people, including myself at times, our fantastic state and local election workers make sure that our elections happen and that they are safe. As a mother of a veteran and a police officer, I know voters might serve far from their home, or they might be a first responder that has to work on election day. Voters can't always take a day off. They might have mobility issues. This is why California established voting by mail, to make it so that every eligible Californian can have their voice heard. California's promise to our voters, whether we like how they vote or not, your voice as a voter is heard. Normally, I would welcome a discussion on improving election operations, but these are not normal times. You see, President Trump and his cronies, like Elon Musk, do not care about the rule of law or the Constitution. They're destroying the economy, attacking and arresting judges, and recently deported 3 American citizens' children, including a 2-year-old toddler and a 4-year-old with stage 4 cancer, a rare cancer. If President Trump and his administration don't care about due process for a child with cancer, how can you honestly sit here and debate and believe that they believe in the Constitution or a free and fair election? Hogwash. They ignore judges when decisions don't go their way. They deny election results when they don't win. Let's be honest, Chairman. Their actions on elections has one goal: to sow distrust in our election system, to suppress the vote, and to make it harder for Americans to participate in our democracy. Not your democracy, our democracy. Do you know what makes people question our elections? It's not California elections. It is the President Trump, Elon Musk, and the Republican Party pushing lies and refusing to follow the law. Meanwhile, Trump's voting order and the Republican SAVE Act will create huge burdens of every American. You've allowed other members to go beyond their time, but you don't like what I'm saying, so you tried to shut me down. The SAVE Act is nothing but a bill to try to cancel the vote of people that don't want to vote for you, and I yield back.
The gentleman yields back. All members are reminded to refrain from the use of personalities directed at members of Congress, the President, or the Vice President. All members having used their time for questions, I'd like to thank our witnesses for appearing before us today. Members of the committee may have some additional questions for you, and we ask you to please respond to those questions in writing. Without objection, each member will have 5 legislative days to insert additional material into the record or to revise and extend their remarks. If there's no further business, I want to thank the members for their participation. Without objection, the committee stands adjourned.